So I'm sitting here, I'm watching the Casper movie to finish it so I can record my review coming up here, right? And all of a sudden, I get a notification that says Mandalorian Season 1 Trailer 2 has dropped. And you know what that means? It means Star Wars. It's running wild in there. And it's got some thoughts going on about Star Wars. I gotta come here, talk about it, get weird, get a little bit creepy about Star Wars for a minute. Joking. But, I gotta do that. So, I'm a big fan of Boba Fett. And The Mandalorian does look like a little bit of a ripoff of Boba Fett. I honestly could care less, though. Some people are like, why did they just not do Boba Fett? It's like, who cares? Okay, Boba Fett was always kind of dumb. He's cool looking. I liked him in the holiday special. That's why I own this Funko Pop and not him from the original trilogy, because it honestly kind of sucks. I mean, he was great in Empire Strikes Back for like a couple moments, but I'm just saying, he's kind of cool. So this trailer actually, so this is like, I guess these shows are gonna have like film type budgets, and you definitely feel that. You see a lot of the effects, and this looks like it's like a movie coming out. It actually looks better than I think the Rise of Skywalker trailer did. Maybe that's a little rude, but I think it does. And I think the show looks expensive. It looks really well shot. I mean, and it felt like Star Wars. Like, there were moments I'm like, yeah, that's Star Wars. And Han Solo, a lot of people were like, I like seeing the criminal underworld. Well, barf that, because this is going to be way better. And I could tell that they're going some, I want to see these episodes where he goes on little bounty hunter missions. I mean, this show just looks cool. I mean, this show, I've always hated the new Star Wars movies because what they've done with, the original trilogy stuff. And the thing is, the original trilogy concluded back in the 70s. They should have never gone back to that. I get why they did. Money, obviously, and they're the most recognizable Star Wars characters. But, honestly, I could care less. I really didn't like that they did that. And they kind of ruined the original trilogy now. Because, now I watch the original trilogy, I'm like, well, this victory of them winning kind of sucks now. Because I know that First Order is there. I know that, stuff like this. And it just ruins all that. But this is an original story in the Star Wars universe that has so much potential, and maybe they can include things that we've seen in the movies, like an IG-88 droid or whatever that thing's called. Maybe they could show us more of the other bounty hunters, like that one with the big, almost like lizard head, whatever that one's called. Because I don't really know the names of those characters. But, maybe if they showed me more of those characters, I can go, this character that was in the original trilogy for a second was kind of lame. But now he's kind of cool. Stuff like that. I want to see that. And maybe, if the show does well enough, they could show us some of the other characters that I really like Rio Durant and Beckett and, Val from Solo, and give those characters some more characterization. I know they've been talking about doing a solo show, but that's just dumb to me. I know people completely disagree with me. There are tons of people who are like, I love Solo. I'm like, I don't understand why. I get it, but really, it's all right. I'm not Solo's garbage. I'm not on that train. I'll do a review on it in November. So you even want to know more of my thoughts, subscribe and stay tuned for that. But this looks very good, and I think this is going to be the greatest thing to come out of the Disney Star Wars currently. Jedi Fallen Order looks pretty good, but I'm going to wait a while because, with games, there's a lot of DLC, and they could just release a Game of the Year edition. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I really enjoyed this trailer. And I'm super excited for the show. I don't know what direction it's going to go in. I don't know much about the plot. And nor do I want to. this is the kind of product I want to see a lot. I want to kind of speculate and kind of see more of what it could be than know a lot of. Rise of Skywalker, because of my apprehension from the previous movie, it makes it hard for me to get excited. Of course, I'm excited because I'm always excited for something Star Wars, no matter what it is. But, I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. I think the costumes in this actually look really good. And the effects look good too, but the costumes look really good. I'm actually very impressed by the costumes. And I kind of want to see more of what direction they're going to kind of go. And is Boba Fett going to show up in the show? I think it would be great if we saw like Boba Fett and the Mandalorian kind of team up for like one episode or something. I don't know exactly when this is set, so it may not even mention any of that. I think it's set between like the prequels and the original original trilogy, if you know what that means. I don't know. I just think this looks like it's going to be something really fun, and I'm super excited. And maybe the show is going to be garbage. Who knows? It still could be trash. I have a high suspicion that's not. Number one, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. You bet on those two. You don't know Jon Favreau? You do. Jungle Book 2016, Lion King 2019, garbage movie, but he also directed Chef, Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 1. He also did a bunch of other good movies that you should watch. So, bet on Favreau. And Dave Filoni, Clone Wars. He is one of the main creative forces behind Clone Wars and Rebels, and I hate Rebels. Somewhat, like, there's some good elements and some good episodes I like, but there's so much cool stuff in that show, let's be real. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what this could bring. I want more Star Wars things that are not connected to the movies. Like, I'm not excited for the Cassian Andor series. I'm gonna watch it, sure. The Obi-Wan show, I don't even care. I mean, I love Obi-Wan, but like, Clone Wars did all the fleshing out of that character I needed. So, we'll see what happens. When are we going to get an Ewok spin-off? I want to see that. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I do want to see that. Like, what if Disney made, like, sequels to the Ewok movies on Disney Plus? Or another, like, animated series and another Droids animated series. Actually, are those going to be on Disney Plus? That's the question. I actually do want to know. Actually, I'm still, like, why am I getting Disney Plus? But, like, they have so much good content coming out there. I mean, we really don't know whether all this is going to be good for sure, but there's a very hypothesis that this is all going to be good stuff. And I'm super excited for the show. Like, day one, I want to watch it. It's going to be awesome.